32% of students have hit the wall at Coastal Carolina University. Find out what it's all about coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're in the Wheelwright Auditorium on the campus of Coastal Carolina University. We're focused on the Wall College of Business Administration, and we're visiting with its dean, Dr. Henry Lowenstein. Good morning, Dr.
Morning to you.
Lowenstein. Thanks for coming in. We had Dr. Stamey with us yesterday. I think Dr. Eddie Dyer is with us later this week. A great way to break the week up, having you in here. And what about this Wheelwright Auditorium? This place is fantastic.
It's very beautiful, as is the entire campus. It's very pretty, well-maintained in architecture.
Absolutely. Is it anything like the university you arrived here?
Oh, no. In California, you get a stucco box.
Ooh.
And whether it's a big university, small university, it's a stucco box. And so it's nice to be back in the South and in the East Coast where there's architecture and there's a theme and beauty of a campus, and that's a great ambiance for our students who come to Coastal.
Absolutely. You shared even much earlier this morning that you've got ties to this area.
Yes, my family originally came to America through the port of Wilmington, North Carolina, and settled in North Carolina and Virginia, and so this is a coming home to me.
Absolutely. That's tremendous. Do you still have family in the Carolinas or in Virginia?
I have some family in Charlotte, but most of my family's in Virginia.
Great. Good. Well, that it is a great homecoming then. And, of course, the Wall College of Business Administration, a lot going on now.
Well, we have a lot going on. It's the largest college on campus. About 32% of the students at Coastal Carolina are in the business school or take courses with us. We're growing very quickly, about 8 to 10% a year.
Really?
And that's a lot because of the tremendous quality faculty that we have, the programs, the location of Coastal Carolina.
Right.
All these things are coming together to be very, very popular. One of the things with the Wall College is we have a lot of programs that you would normally see at much larger business colleges, at much larger universities, but you have it here with the closeness between professors and the students and the interaction and the beauty of the Grand Strand.
Yes. What are some of the big, of course, you've got a lot going on, and obviously as we think through some of the things over the next few years, I know you highlighted just a little bit earlier this morning the real push into the career of sports.
Well, that's one of the areas we're looking at, working with my colleagues at the Spinoni College of Education, in that between the Wall College and the College of Education, there are a number of programs that are all around the theme of sports.
Right.
Well, the viewers know sports is one of the largest industries in the United States. Collectively, it's about $300 billion. Or another way to put it, it's more than the auto industry. And that encompasses everything from golf courses to what people play on football and professional sports and stadiums and recreation and boating and the whole lot of equipment, manufacturing, golf clubs. So it's a very big industry throughout all of the United States. And one of the advantages, one of the strategic advantages we have here in the Wall College and in the school and in Coastal is because of our location at Myrtle Beach area in the Grand Strand, this is a vacation spot. It is certainly one of the largest areas in the United States in terms of golf. And we have, within the Wall College, one of 19 accredited PGM professional golf management programs. So this all fits together both with the direction of the university, the direction of the college itself, and a major aspect in the College of Education, as well as our athletic program, and to get students to think about if you want a career in a sports-related business or industry or organization, Coastal's an area you should think about, whether it's in the education school, the business school, and you will come out with a degree that prepares you for a career in various aspects of this very broad industry.
That's tremendous. You know, when you think about students and their thoughts, what's going on in their mind as they're thinking about their own future, think about yourself. Have you contemplated actually ever achieving a tremendous position like this, the dean of an amazing institution, the Wall College of Business Administration?
No, there was no career plan. Actually, in my case, I was in the one of my career roles was as an officer of a financial services company, very large company out of Chicago, and then in a regional bank, and then we ended up with a banking financial crisis in the late 1980s.
Right.
Well, we have another one now, but I had a PhD, and I had the ability to go back in academia, and I stayed there. I liked it. I liked what we were doing with students, and the universities liked the way I did administration and marketing, and it's been a good career. I've enjoyed it.
You arrived here from the University of California at Bakersfield. Before that, I think you
California State University, Bakersfield.
Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. California State University, Bakersfield. There is
a difference.
For folks in the Carolinas, it's just something out there in California.
It's one of those California schools.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Forgive me, except for Pepperdine, who we like to think of other things about. But I think you've been at West Virginia University as well.
Yes.
Prior to, and you spent a good while there in
yes,
West
I did. Heading their business division at their regional campus. And it's been a great opportunity. One of the aspects that I like about regional campus, it certainly was one of the draws here to Coastal, is the change in higher education for business that's going global. Coastal Carolina University Wall College is one of the members of AACSB International. We are an accredited business school of AACSB International. For a minute, let me tell you what that means, because it's very difficult. There are 10,000 business schools in the world, according to AACSB. Of the 10,000, there are only 600 that are accredited. They have very rigid accreditation standards. We just had a recent site visit that went very well, and we're waiting for those results. Of the 600, there are approximately 70 of those are outside the United States. And so we're one of 10%, less than 10% of the business schools in the world are accredited, and that we keep those quality standards up, the continuous improvement that they expect. We have an Honor Society chapter called Beta Gamma Sigma, which is only available to AACSB chapter accredited schools. There are only 300 of those. We have achieved premier status in those chapters, which is only done by about 70 out of 300 schools. So even though we are still a relatively young institution, we are a relatively small institution relative to some of the larger names in higher education, we have achieved the same quality standards. We're held to the same standards as some of the larger name brand universities, whether it's a University of North Carolina or South Carolina, that are also AACSB accredited. We all follow the same standards.
What would be one of the common reasons the other, let's say, 9,400 schools, other 9,400 MBA programs would not be accredited?
Well, probably because the biggest push with AACSB is having very qualified faculty, with PhDs who are actively involved in scholarship and working with businesses in their field. And that really is one of the big pushes. Not only do we have to be good in the classroom, but our faculty have to be actively engaged in research, as they are here on projects that help the Grand Strand, that help the discipline. We're held to accountability on that. And so a student who comes to our program and taking a course in finance will find themselves in a classroom with a professor of finance who has a PhD from a top-flight institution, with a nice size class, not a large class that they can interact with, and this professor is actively engaged in the field, may even have some leadership in the field.
That's tremendous.
One of the things that we're very pleased with is that in AACSB there are about 4 major accrediting boards that deal with various institutions, so about 60 deans in the world that serve on that board, and Coastal Carolina's deans on one of those boards.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. Well, that's a great reference there for viewers who have recognize the significance of Coastal's position even on the global landscape.
Yes, it is. And with that aspect of the globalization that AACSB is doing, we have a tremendous number of international programs, international relationships that students coming to the Wall College can undertake. We have a Maymester which goes overseas, this coming Maymester program. There are 2 courses, one at a freshman level, which will be new, and the others at the senior level that will go to Paris and to Germany and to Prague, Czech Republic. We are one of the 24 or so business schools in the International Consortium of Double Degree Programs, where a student can go at Coastal, can go to the Wall College for 2 years, go to this international university for 2 years, and get a degree from both. And those are universities that are in France and in Germany and Latvia and the Netherlands and a whole bunch of other countries in Europe. We have just developed a relationship in the resort tourism area with 2 universities in China, and that is in process of being finalized. So, and we also have some exchange relationship with the university in Ecuador. So these are important in the Carolinas because this is where the world is. In California, for example, they're losing population, and there hasn't been a manufacturing plant built in a long time, major manufacturing plant built in California. In South Carolina, the investment is coming in, but it's coming in from the international. It's the BMWs and Rolls-Royces and Michelins and Rhone Poulenc. And all of these they're coming from around the world, and they expect us to have a workforce that understands foreign exchange, foreign culture, the foreign markets, and that's what we do within the business degree program that we have at Coastal.
That's fantastic. For our viewers in our area, let's talk about the economic impact of the Wall College just here in the, let's say, the Myrtle Beach area, rather than our viewers in the PD in southeastern North Carolina, just the local impact. You've highlighted the global impact there. What about here on the local side?
Well, we have about 2,000 students at the Wall College. Many of them do internships. Many of them stay local. Most people who go to any of the major resort tourism spots here in Myrtle Beach area are probably dealing with a Wall College graduate from either our resort tourism program or from just our business program. We have in accounting, there's a shortage of accountants nationwide.
Is that right?
Yes, so we have a lot of regional firms that hire the accounting graduates. Our finance graduates are in the banks. And of course, with the golf management program and all the golf courses in Myrtle Beach, the chances are you have a PGM graduate in one of those golf courses.
Absolutely.
As well as our own Quail Creek, which is a golf course under the Wall College.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just last week we were talking about a couple of months ago we had John Locks with us, the director of the new MBA program. That's kicking off strong.
New MBA program is very exciting because this again raises the university and the Wall College up to a higher level. Also requires a higher level of expectation for us on our accreditation, which we're doing quite nicely, I'm happy to say. And the MBA gives an additional element to helping in this area because we have, again, a number of businesses in the Grand Strand growing area in which the desire is to get additional education and develop managers, particularly MBAs. They're site-bound, and now they have a accredited MBA program that they can go to locally, as well as we're attracting people from elsewhere. This program started last year with roughly 30 or so people, and is now almost doubled in the second year. So we're very pleased with that. We'll continue to make enhancements to the MBA, and in fact, one of our goals down the line, we talked about the sports University of Choice for sports careers, is to actually build a concentration within the MBA, a track, if you will, for those in sports management.